guys, welcome to Stephan Eats. Right now we are on the coast of northern Spain, more specifically Foz. Anyways, a super beautiful area, fairly casual video. We're just gonna do a couple of spots, kind of on vacation, but thought I would just share some of the amazing food you can still find in this area. It's kind of more winter too, so it's a little bit colder, less touristy, but a lot of stuff is still open. This first spot that I've located is literally just right over there, and probably home to one of the best deals I've ever seen regarding seafood in Europe, because you know Asia is cheap as hell. Anyways, let's go try this first seafood spot out just right over there. Damn it, Google Maps. Kind of like a very quick backstory to this. I was actually just driving randomly, and I saw the city Foz. It was here, and it was middle of summertime, super popular, and it was just me. And I was literally walked by this place, and I came in, and the people were so hesitant to give just this one guy a seat. Lucky me, they gave me one seat, the last seat that there was, and I had some of the best seafood I've ever had here. So we are back finally. It is winter time, so it's a little bit more down season, but it's a fairly nice day. We've ordered a couple of things. One of the things is one of their specialties, and then the other one is just a giant menu for two. What's really cool is this kind of meal for two includes a full bottle of white wine. These are called zamburinhas, so these are pretty much scallops. They're done a la plancha. This is their specialty, and what's really cool is just the herb butter that is on there. Look how much butter is on these zamburinhas. Oh my lord. It's almost like prepared like a French snail, except with something that in my opinion is way tastier. I'm gonna get this bad boy here, and then let's just rip it apart. Don't be worried about the orange part. The orange part is super delicious too. Oh, and you know what? I'm gonna kind of cheat and dive into this one a little bit more just to get more of that butter. Oh man, pure happiness, just cooked perfectly, super tender, almost like medium rare. And then just the ultimate fishy sweetness. And of course, on top of that, you gotta just kind of break into this kind of crusty bread there. And you gotta soak up all those scallop juices. I think this has some garlic in it. Oh man, oh, and look at that. Don't want to waste any of this. This is all just pure gold. So good. Look how juicy this one is too. They're just barely cooked too, so that's why they're so freaking tender. Yeah, must get 100%. We were supposed to get an appetizer first, but this just came, and yeah, screw the appetizer. We're going to go right into this. This is pretty much one of their specialty dishes, and really honestly every table I'm looking at is ordering this dish. So like I said, this is part of the kind of meal for two. This is arroz de bogavante, which means lobster rice. Bogavante is a lobster very unique to this coast. And right away I'm loving what I see. Just a whole bunch of bomba rice. Look at this. Oh, absolutely amazing. Look at all that rice. Now, it is a little bit more watery than I'm used to, which is very interesting, but look at all the shrimp. Oh, yes, perfect. Oh, there's so many shrimp in here. I love it. Of course, you have more zamburinhas, which are your scallops. I think it's zamburinhas on top of another look at that. There's two of them. Oh, and of course, just your giant bits of lobster. Oh, look at this guy too. Just a giant claw. Oh, awesome. Okay, I think the first thing honestly is to just try the rice. I think the rice is super important. So let's just try a little bit of this broth to start. Oh wow. Okay, the flavor really reminds me of a French fish soup, or almost like a bouillabaisse kind of taste. You can taste the paprika, fairly mild, not too salty, just a deep seafood flavor, so soothing and just so flavorful. As much as I love lobster meats, I think the guts are calling my name, the head juices, and of course they are not skimping out on that part. I think right away, this is the first thing I'm gonna do, is go right into this head meat right here. Get that with a little bit of the rice. Oh, there you go. Oh. You saw how my shoulders just dropped. That's like more soothing and elegant than a Turkish massage. What? Super buttery, oceany, a little bit briny. Honestly, if you really like kind of head butter, kind of shrimp head butter, and also kind of the lobster guts, you really do have to try Bogavante, because Bogavante probably has some of the best brains in the world. Maybe a shrimpy? Oh, the head is full of that soup. Little mini guy. Oh, hells yeah, that's really good too. Let me get right into this lobster tail right here. Look at that guy. Perfect. Oh, the juices are just coming out. Oh, no. Oh, that's so good. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Oh, let's get that on a spoon where it belongs. Oh, lots of sweetness coming from that Bogavante. And once again, I just can't get over how just deep that broth is. They almost forgot, but another kind of cool dish, and I didn't really know what to expect, are these kind of little mini squids. Wow. Oh my God. Okay. As simple as these look, and I kind of had my doubts, that is very tasty. The tenderness is just amazing. As soon as you bite into it, it's just so easy. And then that sauce, very garlicky, not that salty, and just like an amazing meal. Did I mention this whole thing was 60 euros again? For 2 people, not each. 60 euros for 2 people. Come here, get it, and enjoy the views, because the area is also pretty amazing. Oh, and there's dessert too. Okay, welcome to our second restaurant. This one was a little bit of a trek. Monday nights in Spain, especially northern Spain, a little bit tough to find some restaurants. We tried to go to 2 other restaurants and they were both closed. Google Maps, very disappointed in you. We are in the city of Vigo, and Vigo is pretty much the capital of Galicia, the biggest city in Galicia, and because of that, you can find many kind of more modern restaurants with more modern takes on Galician cuisine. Before we even start, they gave us this kind of cool little appetizer, and this is a carpaccio of veal, maybe a little bit of arugula, maybe some parmesan on there too, and I'm just gonna curl it up and just pop it right into my mouth. Oh, this looks really good. Oh man, I think you said you weren't hungry, right? Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, I might have to just take this away. Literally melt in your mouth, gorgeous. That is just one of the most tender things you will ever put on your tongue. And then you get the kind of creaminess, I think maybe like a mustard sauce. You get the really beautiful, sharp, salty bites from the, I think it's just grated Parmesan cheese on there. This is a cheese salad. Now, originally when I saw salad, I kind of just skipped over it. Then my eyes kind of caught a glimpse of something. It's an ice cream. I have never had a salad with ice cream before, so let's go for it. I really don't know what types of cheese are in here. I think there's just a whole bunch of almonds, some maybe some microgreens, definitely some kind of goat cheese. There's a fly which is just following me. Oh, get out of here. And of course, the really just unique part about this is the ice cream here. Let's just go right in for it. Might as well. When in Rome, eat ice cream in your salad. Okay, I see what they've done here. Yeah. It's funny because when we were speaking about this salad, we thought it kind of looked like burrata, and it almost feels like a frozen burrata, and the way it kind of just breaks apart and melts in your mouth. What's really cool too is it almost acts like a second dressing because the rest of the salad is very lightly dressed. Honestly, it works. I didn't get too many other salty bits though, so I really want to kind of try kind of that cheese, the tomato, and then maybe some more of that ice cream. You know what? Screw you, greens. Get the hell out of here. Let's try a little bit more of that ice cream. And I want to try it with the cheese and those tomatoes there too. Whoa, okay. I don't know if you saw that, but that was like 4 different reactions in like 5 seconds. Wow, that just takes you on a crazy ride. Oh, that is groovy. First of all, the ice cream hits you. You get the sweetness, and then as soon as the ice cream dissolves, you get the saltiness of everything else. The kind of harder cheese, kind of tastes like a maybe mountain cheese, a bit of the saltiness from the tomato, and then bam, that amazing goat's cheese at the end. I want to say it kind of works. Could you do maybe without the ice cream? Yeah, but it wouldn't be as fun. The next dish has me very excited. Another dish that kind of just caught my eye. Everything kind of looks fairly simple when you first go through it, and then you really go through the menu once again and you just see all the subtleties of the dishes. So this is a puff pastry with a samfaina on the bottom. Now samfaina, I had to look it up. It is a Valencian stew, normally with some peppers and some eggplant, and on top just one of the most beautifully caramelized sardines you will ever see in your life. I mean, look at that. Oh, and the pastry is so thin. Look at that. Oh, it's like a page of a book. I love how the skin is just super lacquered. I feel like if I try to cut this puff pastry, it's just gonna break apart. Whoa, where do I begin? As soon as you take a bite, you just get overloaded with the seafoody, kind of salty, super briny bite. Then at the end, just a little bit of the sweetness from the very finely chopped up vegetables on the bottom. It might be fairly salty when you first take a bite, but then it does mellow out at the end. And of course, the sardine, just super, super tender. Next dish, and this was actually recommended by our server. I normally would never choose a tuna tataki on pretty much any menu, just because let's just say it's a little bit tacky. Yeah, okay. Hey, I'll stop. Okay, anyways, comes on a bed of tomatoes and leeks, and of course some little radishes there. And the other thing that's really cool is how much tuna they're giving you. If this was a Vancouver tuna tataki, the size of the dish would probably just stop right here. This is why I like Galicia. They are giving you the goods when it comes to seafood. And look at that, just beautifully seared. Okay. That was just very simple, elegant, buttery tuna. I haven't even touched the sauces yet, and you just get the essence of the tuna with just barely any seasoning on it. Let's go for definitely some of this sauce. Let's move this guy to the side, put a bit of the sauce on there. Oh, look at that, perfect. Boop. Oh, man. It's pretty much just really delicious, perfectly cooked tuna on a bed of fairly sweet tomatoes and leeks, and that's it. As a salt-hungry North American, I could use a little bit more salt on this. Our next dish is Galician beef. So Galicia, the area we are in, fairly kind of green pastures, so really good for cows. Just seared, I think medium rare, and then of course, just beautiful fries, and I love the little touch of these pimientos de padron. Padron, very local specialty here, and these are some of the most famous peppers in Spain. I think right away I'm gonna forget all about what's going on over here, and I'm gonna focus my attention to this pot over here. And right there is the beef, and what's, oh, look at the crispy fat on the side. Oh, you can just tell as soon as you put your fork on there, look at that fat just jiggling out. You can tell that's gonna be a crispy, delicious masterpiece. They also are giving you some smoked salt on the side. I think to start, we're just gonna try it by itself. Oh yeah. We definitely have to chew a little bit to really unleash those juices. It really has like a darker, meaty taste than other cattle I've tried. And of course, I think this part is where we're gonna add the smoked salt. Whoa. Okay. That was mostly fat. Part of it melted in your mouth, the other one kind of stayed, and you have to kind of chew just to release more of those fatty juices. Definitely not the most tender beef in the world, but what it lacks in tenderness, it really makes up for in just the ultimate kind of beefy, almost grassy flavor. I'm gonna try kind of like a cut maybe in the middle to see if that's maybe a little bit more tender than the end piece I got. That's the winner for me, I think. Compared to the end piece I just had, that's just much more tender. There's still some chewiness, of course. It's not A5 Wagyu, it's far from it. But once again, just beef essence, really the concentration of beefiness is pronounced in this one. These fries are also so addictive. I love it. Perfect.
That will be it for our Galicia / Foz adventure. I will say it right one day. Just very casual video, super amazing food, and of course another video coming up very soon after this where we travel to a very special city in southern Spain. So you will see that very, very soon. Anyways, if you do enjoy our videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon so we can notify you of future videos, and of course, hit us up with those comments. We'll see you very soon for the next Spanish adventure. Ciao for now.